你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Please advise the rest of your life after just half a month. Even if we don't give up, it's time to say goodbye. I really didn't expect it to end so soon. After waiting for nearly 3 years, it only took half a month to say goodbye. As if I just started chasing dramas, the fetters and reluctance in my heart. It didn't fade and dim with the finale's farewell, accompanying Xiao Zhan through another role, once again experiencing the ups and downs in the play. Let us show Gu Wei's excellence and charm from beginning to end in the rest of our lives. It was his efforts that allowed us to see such an excellent Gu Wei. When looking back, there are still some heart-wrenching moments. It still resonates strongly with the delicate emotions in the play. Different ways of getting along are also different companionship and choices. The main line is of course Gu Wei and Lin Xiao, played by Xiao Zhan and Yang Zi, as the protagonists. The main line of sweet love on them is the most joyous atmosphere for the audience. Their love is too beautiful and full of ideal perfection, but if it is really put in real life, it is not so real. Perhaps it is because it is too beautiful, so it lacks the sense of reality. I'm used to seeing reality, and I've seen most of the ordinary life of firewood, rice, oil and salt. Only then will the love between them be more perfect. Gu while in school and the various details of their relationship are indeed encountered by every couple. It will add real, natural grounding in places where we can't feel it. For example, at the beginning of expressing mutual ignorance, constant testing, occasionally stumbling and quarreling, misunderstanding, and finally explaining it clearly, and then returning to sweet interaction. Perhaps this is the reason why everyone has a strong sense of substitution. Their love is not only touching the concept of love reflected on both sides, it is their love condensed bit by bit. In addition to this pair, Sanzan and Gu Xiao, Jinshi, and Yingxi, the way they get along is also something we can see in our daily life. Especially the first pair, it is more like the sweet pet drama overbearing president falls in love with me in the idol drama. The pair of Xiao Zhan and Anfei are also favored by the audience, one for the one he loves. Choose a major that you don't really like. You can also follow all the way from abroad to a foreign country. This love encourages still moving. Compared with love, family love is difficult to calm down. Seeing more of the shadow of love in these couples of young people, so what you see in the 3 pairs of parents is the appearance of life and family affection. Gu Wei's parents, Gu Xiao's parents, and Lin Xiao's parents. The way they get along with each other also allows us to see more different emotions among the elders. Among them, Mr. Lin and Ms. Li are the most uneasy. Their family of 3 is noisy, happy and harmonious with each other. It feels so real, and it is naturally the appearance and shadow of our real life. It is the epitome of a real family of 3. If you say how happy the front is, then it will be difficult for you to settle down later, and how worried you will be when you see the last 2 episodes. Teacher Lin finally left. We saw the collapse of Lin Xiao and Ms. Li. Watching her relatives lose weight, she knew that this was the last time. Knowing that such a day will undoubtedly be a torment for them, but secretly hope that it can be delayed a little longer, a little longer. After watching the whole drama, I feel more and more that Mr. Lin is sick in the whole drama. After all, it became an ending that neither Lin Xiao nor the audience could let go of. We, like the School of Forestry. How I hope Mr. Lin can accompany his most beloved daughter through the rest of her life in a healthy way, year after year. However, the setting in the play is very realistic. Time is a thief, always trying to take the people we love the most. The father, who was tortured by the pain, held his daughter's hand tightly, just wanting to accompany her to practice the red carpet again. At this moment, how many people think of the piece written by Lin Xiao in childhood, 100 Things I Want Dad and I to Do? It turned out that we went around in circles, it's just spinning around in a joke of fate. Until the sand in the hourglass runs out, he will also say angrily like a child, I want you to stay with me all my life, I want you to stay with my child for the rest of my life. At this moment with a little cry, Lin Xiao, who is unwilling to accept, is just the epitome of thousands of ordinary daughters. Pious request to God, give her some more time, and more time to get along. Fortunately, Compared to those regrets that it was too late to say goodbye, the last companionship for the rest of my life is also a blessing. Fortunately, Teacher Lin can still hold Lin Xiao's hand, give her to the person who will be with her for the rest of her life. Fortunately, Lin Xiao still has a chance to make up for it. Tell your father what kind of future you will have with a happy smile. Now that you have been deprived of the right to share the future, hold on to the present moment and moment. More companionship, less regret. Better than ever. I cried secretly every night after that. Life is a silent goodbye. We passively play various roles, witnessing the irreversible torrent of fate. The last time will come, but it cannot draw an end to love. Our family will always be our dearest and most important companion and guardian. Once again interviewed by Xiao Zhan, he moved his family to have an unusual status in his eyes. Maybe it's the last feeling you see. So in the video interviewed by Xiao Zhan, I said to Xiao Zhan that my family wanted me to go home now, and I would not turn back. This sentence also has an inexplicable memory. The most important thing for Xiao Zhan is to accompany his family. If the family wanted him to go home now, he would have no hesitation. Isn't that the case for us? Home is always a haven, always a port to go to. Xiao Zhan said it was very traditional. Children who grew up under a loving family, live with their parents, respect their elders, politeness and education are cultivated from childhood. Then, after going to college and working like us, I entered the entertainment industry by fate. Xiao Zhan's 3 views are very positive. He is shining, but he is also like every ordinary person around us, and he also understands the life of social animals very well. He is also a person who slowly explores and lives in society. And so do we.